Does anybody know how to sharpen a bandsaw blade? Well, I don't, but I just did a pretty fancy job of running my bandsaw blade into a nail. One of those benefits of reusing pallets. Yeah, and it buggered it up so badly that these cuts right here, this is the straightest cut that I can get with my freshly modified bandsaw blade. So what do? I had an extra bandsaw blade that I put on, tightened up, and turned on the bandsaw, and as soon as I did, it broke. Now, I'm not exactly way out in the country where I can't just go to the store and go buy a new one, but I'm kind of practicing as though I was. So what do? I guess I'll just have to figure out how to sharpen my bandsaw blade, right? I mean, it works on a crosscut saw, it works on a ripcut saw. Why wouldn't it work on a bandsaw blade? So, I don't know if this is going to work or not, but I'm going to show you what I'm doing, and at the end of this video, well, probably in the description somewhere, I will tell you whether it worked or not. Like I mentioned, I'm just going to treat this bandsaw blade as though it was a regular old handsaw, like a ripsaw blade, and see if I can get it sharpened up. It's going to take a while. It's going to be like about 3 saw lengths, so it's going to take me a minute to do. But it's also a pretty good opportunity to show off this cool little gadget that I found a while back at a junk shop. This is a proper saw sharpening vise. What it does, it has this pretty cool ball joint right here, so that as you loosen this up, you can tilt and move this thing to any desirable angle that you could think of. I typically leave it about in the center, leaned over just a little bit. The other part of it is, it very simply clamps onto your saw blade. You put your saw blade in here, which of course is going to take me a little finagling when I go to actually do this, and then you just push it down right here, and the little deal cams over underneath there, and it holds it in there nice and securely. So I'm going to use it. I'm going to go ahead and mark this saw blade here where I'm going to start. I'm going to get out my 6-sided saw file, and I'm going to get after it. Now, just for grins, I want you to take a look at this tooth and this tooth and this tooth. Look at the end. Look at the point of them. All of them. Kind of looks like they have a little ball on the end of them, doesn't it? Now, these two, this one, sorry, these three, this one, and this one, I've already hit with the file, and it looks like it's going to be successful. So, now it's time to just buckle down and do it. That was a lot of teeth. Now it's time to put this thing back on and see if it worked, or if it was a colossal failure and waste of time. I'm gonna say it's a success. What do you think? Cut just like it was supposed to. So yeah, it worked pretty well. I don't know if that's the way to do it, but it's certainly a way to do it. It only took me about a half hour to do, which seemed like forever, but if I had gone and bought a new blade in town, it would have taken me bare minimum an hour to go into town and back. Factor in the fuel that I would have spent doing so, as well as the cost of a new bandsaw blade, and I think I could say I came out ahead. The most important part of it is just the principle that I've never sharpened a bandsaw blade before in my life, and it turned out just fine. If it's already broken, what do you got to lose by trying to fix it yourself? So read up on the subject. You might be surprised at what you can accomplish yourself. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. Please give it the old thumbs up if you did so. If you've made it this far, give it the thumbs up. Thanks for watching it. Subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.